Boom, we got recording going on. What's happening, folks? How's everybody doing? Welcome to BudNixon channel. And people have been asking what's going on, why is the silence? Well, I figure we need to, update things and see where we stand with everything that's going on in the shop. So let's get to it. So what you are seeing is the rooftop tent update, which will go on to the Pathy project, and from there the other tent that I have on the Pathy right now will be going on this trailer. So we're waiting for powder coaters to take care of things. We're having the lid powder coated as well as the second trailer been done, but right now CVT has gotten us another tent, and I love this one. So if anybody ever asks or advise on what tent to get, I would highly recommend to check out this mount hood. So the only thing is, keep in mind that they come in a single channel or the dual channel, like this one, double channel on the bottom. Why the difference and why go for this one versus the other one? So everybody needs us different. In my case, I prefer to keep my bedding inside of the tent. So your pillows, your sleeping pads or sleeping bags, whatever. I mean, I don't think you really need a sleeping pad because this thing has, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna say this is a 3-inch or maybe even a 4-inch. Don't hold me to it. Do your own due diligence and research, but I think this is at least a 3-inch mattress that's in there, which makes it very comfortable, and it gives you room basically to put your stuff in there. Now if you get a single channel base, I have found from my personal experiences that it's very tough to keep things in there. So you would have to pack out your sleeping bags, your pillow and whatnot out of the tent before you close up the clamp. So in the case of a double channel, you have a lot more room to keep your stuff in there. Now I'm not sure how it will work out as far as keeping your, I don't know, winter sleeping bag that's very thick. But in general, couple of lighter kind of sleeping bags should fit in there just fine, along with a couple of pillows and your ladder. So this guy, check out them on their pricing because they offer various sales from different times, depending on what holidays are. But it's very robust. Let me switch the camera over. Very robust construction. It's aluminum. You can get the double rack or even more bars if you want to get extras. The other version is you are able to attach the platform to it. So if you want to carry more cargo on there, whatever the stuff you prefer to put on top. In my case, I would like to carry my kayaks, or at least one of them. I mean, I'm sure you can get probably 3 in there if you want to really line them up and put the right mounts on there. But in my case, I'll just lay down my kayak, so when we are going fishing, crabbing, kayaking, whatever, I have my kayak with me. Plus, with all these channels, you can attach a lot more accessories onto the rig without having the roof rack mounts for those lights, but you can just attach those lights right in there. That would work as well. And again, tent is very nice. One of the beautiful things about this guy is that it's literally a 5-second. So, it's open. Let me do this one hand. Boom, and it's closed. It's a matter of bringing down that, stuffing that stuff in there, and this thing seals up in a matter of seconds, and you're ready to hit your trail, be on your way again. So definitely advise to consider these things. Now, some people opt out for the soft shell kind, which are 12 to 14 inches tall. They have that cover on them. The big benefit there is that you have a lot more room to put your stuff in. You have a lot more room just inside of the tent. So if you're doing base camping a lot, where you just set up, say, Thursday night, Friday morning, whatever it is, might be, if you're out for a couple of nights, basically you set up your base camp, once, and then you break it down another time when you're heading home. But in the case of myself and the groups that I lead through, we are camping different. So every night we're in a different location, And a lot of times basically you just get tired of opening it up. And I had multiple times where I've had different clients go on my trips, and they find themselves basically getting kind of irritated almost with the fact that they have to, you know, open up the tent in the evening after a long day of overlanding, and then in the morning when you're packing up to head down the trail, you got to break it down again. So your breakdown time from, say, you know, 2 minutes versus another, I'll say, I don't know, if you're doing it real fast, say what, 5-7 minutes, I don't know, maybe you could do it in 3. Everybody's different. I mean, if you got a hang of it, you can break down the soft shell tents pretty quick. But in my case, you know, I don't want, this is not a race, so you just take your time. But in any case, even if you do it fast enough, it's just still longer than the 5-second here. So it's up to you to choose which way you want to go. You know, choose right. A lot of times questions do come in like, you know, hey, what do you advise? And if you got the time and you got the money, why not? If you got a lot of time and less money, you can go up, you know, opt out for a soft shell tent, or if you need that. So everybody needs are different. So there's no judgment there. But whenever anybody asks me if they want to join me on the trip, you know, and they want to travel in the same pace as we are, I always say, you know, if you are about to be buying a tent, buy something that's hard shell, very fast setup and breakdown time. So something to keep in mind. Let's see what else we got going on in the shop. Look at this. Oof. Look at all that aluminum. What do we got? We got trailer happening. As I mentioned before, I'm waiting on the powder coaters to wrap up the frames, but these are already laser cut and formed parts for the overland trailer I'll be working on. That's the next come up project. You'll see pop up information out of the shop updates. Will be the overland style trailer, and this will have the top that pops up from the back. If you look at Maltec trucks, I think they're out of Germany or something. They've been the inspiration for me for the rear entry, and this is something I'm even looking to see. Some people have been asking, like, you know, am I gonna stop at the Nissan, or what's the ideal build? I would like to try a truck setup. So the goal is maybe to look into trucks and do the bed with this kind of a style setup camper. If you follow down to Mob, I'm gonna just butcher his name. The guy with the channel Down to Mob, he's got the Gladiator, and recently I think it's the Bison Campers that did a panel tent for him, or panel camper in the back of his truck. That's something to consider, but that's kind of the ideal I think I'm gonna go after eventually. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see like a, I don't know, Tacoma build or a Tundra build or something else come along with one of these campers in the back. So all right, well, thanks for checking out. Today's Thursday. This is just a quick video update of what's going on, and stay tuned for more. Keep in mind that YouTube is not my full-time thing, so videos are sometimes rarely popping up once a month or once in 2 weeks or even longer. Just stay tuned. I try to do my best to update things, but with other full-time things going on in life, basically I update as soon or as often as I can. Again, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll go from there. See you next time.